flooding in Houston leaves people stuck in their homes without food or power. We'll show you the damage.
Afghanistan is shaken after a bomb exploded in their capital. We'll have more on how the city is recovering.
Local high schools are changing an old baseball tradition. We'll have more on how the players are reacting.
Don't go anywhere. Newsbeat starts right now.
Hello and welcome to Newsbeat. I'm Matt Houston.
And I'm Madeline Adams. And we'll begin tonight with breaking news.
The director of the Golden Band from Tigerland, Roy King, has been fired today. King was placed on paid administrative leave earlier this April. For 4 months, there's been an ongoing human resources investigation which has led to his leave. Some of the allegations include giving stipend money to the members of the TigerBand, which is a violation of university policy. 3 years ago, King was named Band Director of the Year. He was also been working in the Golden Band's administration for 18 years. Students are upset with King's leave and held a rally in support of him. At least 5 people have been killed in flooding on Houston Monday. 3 of the people found dead were attempting to drive in regions with high waters. 1,000 homes were flooded in Harris County, and many people were trapped in their attics. 9 hospitals in the region were also closed. Many apartment complexes were evacuated, and residents are being sheltered at a mall. It was estimated 240 billion gallons of rain has fallen in the Houston area, and the rain and thunderstorms are expected to continue late into Tuesday.
Local high schools want to take an old baseball tradition away from their players. Tiger TV reporter Michaela Morgan has more on the changes this high school may be seeing.
I just think your walk-up song is more like an extension of you.
Hall of Fame catcher Yogi Berra once said that 90% of baseball is mental.
These boys play ball their whole lives, and it's a trophy for them once they get into high school and they're able to pick the song that fits them, that is them.
But the LHSAA says that complaints of inappropriate music on the field could result in players walking up to bat in silence.
How could you take something away from somebody that has looked forward to something their whole baseball career? The lyrics and the meaning behind it may not mean what the child is actually taking from the song.
Shortly after the news broke, players, coaches, and parents just like Shannon took to social media to prove why these songs shouldn't be striking out anytime soon.
They've been waiting for this moment, and you're kind of taking it away from them.
But the support of parents didn't go unnoticed, as the LHSAA released a press release just days later saying that they are now leaving the schools in charge of administrating the music played at games. But some parents say that this opens the door for an even bigger issue.
You take something away from one sport and not all sports. I mean, if you're going to do it to one, there has to be a clear line somewhere, and it has to be all of them.
For now, the music on the field stands. But as for the future, these angels might not be singing in the outfield for long. Michaela Morgan, Tiger TV.
To read the full LHSAA press release on the walk-up songs, visit lhsaa.org.
Tuesday morning, an explosion hit Afghanistan's capital, Kabul. It was caused by a suicide bomber targeting a security team that protects government VIPs. 28 people were killed and more than 300 were injured. Despite the target, most of the victims were civilians, including women and children. The Afghan Taliban claimed responsibility for the attack. The attack came a week after the Taliban declared the start of a spring offensive. The commander of NATO forces in Afghanistan stated that these attacks are a sign of Taliban weakness. Afghan President Mohammad Ashraf Ghani and the U.S. Embassy in Kabul also condemned the attack.
2 days following the earthquake in Ecuador, the death toll is continuing to rise. It is now at 480. Ecuadorian President Rafael Correa has said the rebuilding cost of the country will cost billions of dollars and will put a huge toll on the country's economy. Survivors of the earthquake stated that a lack of electricity, supplies, and aid help in the area has caused the injury number to rise to more than 2,600. Most survivors have been forced to sleep and live in the remaining rubble of their houses. Coming up after the break, see what exotic animals were hanging out on the parade grounds today. We'll be right back.
Eat Fit NOLA, a collaboration between Oceaner Hospitals and New Orleans restaurant, aims to identify and promote healthy eating. Tiger TV reporter Allison Herrera sat down with chefs and dietitians to find out how the program works.
What Eat Fit NOLA does is it takes the ideas and that education that we're giving and it takes it to the restaurant.
Dietitian Molly Kimball meets with restaurant owners and chefs such as Jacques Salon from Chateau du Lac and works with them on how to gain an Eat Fit NOLA stamp on a menu.
We mostly took all the cream and the butter out.
Kimball even offers restaurant solutions and brands that can improve their menu so owners and chefs don't have to search for alternatives themselves. She says the guidelines exclude white carbs and anything over a teaspoon of added sugar.
I think it's pretty much had the way it should be on eating.
Eat Fit NOLA is gaining popularity as combating obesity becomes a top priority. Restaurant workers like Zachary Marullo from Reginelli's are taking note of it.
Given the way things are now, a lot of people are a lot more conscious of eating healthy.
Salon says the Eat Fit NOLA approval draws a younger crowd to his restaurant other than people celebrating anniversaries or birthdays. Marullo also says he notices different groups of people coming into Reginelli specifically for Eat Fit NOLA menu items.
Generally, it's businessmen and businesswomen who are coming in here on an hour break and they want something light that's not really going to make them feel lethargic after, but something that'll actually fill them up at the same time.
Kimball doesn't stop her movement in New Orleans. She's tackling the Bayou State region by region. The LSU graduate plans on expanding into Baton Rouge through the Oshner Health Network and calling that movement Eat Fit BR.
Some of our restaurants like Zia, Reginelli's, Copeland's, they're all in Baton Rouge. And so we've got a little bit of a base to start us with.
As Kimball's movement expands, her main priority is helping people make better decisions when eating out.
Take the guesswork out of it, take any of that anxiety out of it, and help someone be successful.
This is Allison Herrera reporting.
In addition to using the Eat Fit NOLA guide, dietitians recommend regular exercise as well as cutting back on alcohol and sugary beverages.
The ladies of the Sigma Alpha sorority hosted a petting zoo today on the parade grounds. The zoo was a fundraiser for Sigma Alpha's philanthropy, Companion Animal Alliance. At the zoo, students could pay to hold rabbits, chickens, goats, and different reptiles. The biggest attraction of the day, a baby sloth brought by Barn Hill Preserve. Students love being able to pass around the sloth and take pictures with it. Sigma Alpha chose to have a petting zoo as a fundraiser because it aligns with their beliefs as a sorority.
Well, since we're so closely tied to agriculture as a whole, and then Sigma Alpha is an agricultural sorority, we see agriculture animals throughout a daily. So with this philanthropy and then the sorority itself, it means a lot to us because it really holds true to our values and everything like that.
Oh man.
Oh gosh. There may have been a few tears shed there. If you've never had the opportunity to go to a petting zoo and pet a sloth, you need to do it.
Yeah, I think it changed your life. It
did, just a little bit. As you can see, me and that sloth really had a deep personal connection, maybe even spiritual.
Yeah.
I might say that. It was a good time, and I'm very glad that we had Pause for the Cause out there today. Coming up after the break, see what changes McDonald's might be making to their menu.
Don't go anywhere. Newsbeat will be right back.
Some lucky McDonald's fans will never need to face the disappointment of running out of fries again.
A brand new McDonald's in Missouri will be offering all-you-can-eat French fries. It will offer customizable desserts, sandwiches, and burgers, as well as table service.
The restaurant's goal is to allow customers to eat as many fries as they want without needing to get up.
The new McDonald's will also have digital kiosks to order their food, along with modern-looking couches and armchairs. Kids will also be able to play in an interactive play area.
I don't really think that encourages healthy lifestyle, but you know what? If you like fries, that's the place for you. That's all the time we have for today. For more, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at LSU TigerTV. We're also always online on TigerTV.tv. I'm Matt Houston.
And I'm Madeline Adams. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.